This program is designed to be listened by adults and therefore may be unsuitable for children under 17.
Do you remember?
The night we met?
It was snowing that day. Actually, I think it might have been the first snow of the year.
I wasn't properly dressed. Just a thin jacket and a scarf.
The streets were crowded for the holiday season.
Families, lovers.
I was working that night as a taxi driver, even though I always prefer the term chauffeur.
And here I was, alone, waiting for a cab to pass by.
Usually, I wouldn't even take this road. But I remember the traffic being so awful, I decided to try to find a shortcut through there.
And that's when I saw the cab. That's when...
I saw you. You were waving at me.
I waved at you.
Taxi!
I was so happy to see you stopped for me.
I couldn't just leave you all alone out there. It was cold. And dark.
I remember the warmth I felt when I entered the taxi. In some strange and inexplicable way, I felt safe.
I felt your trust. I felt your presence. And I smiled and asked, "Where to, miss?"
It was quiet in the car,
But not due to awkwardness,
but due to envy of speaking to each other.
to thinking about the right words, the right questions,
The right tone, the right smile.
the right aura, the right
Me.
I remember feeling so much pressure. I had to do something about it.
You turned on the radio. I understood why, and I found it charming.
We didn't exchange a word since we left.
Not a single one. There's nothing but the music playing.
Nothing but us in the moment.
Coursing through the city streets on this snowy winter night.
I know it's weird, but I want this moment to last forever.
I remember you taking the long road instead of the highway.
Just some empty country road with barely any lights.
And for a moment, it felt like it was just me.
And you.
And out of the blue... We were now forever bounded with a secret.
Turned around and looked at you. That's when I knew.
It was love at first sight.
That's when I knew.
It wasn't just any secret.
But our secret. What we found that night is special.
We found each other.
And I will never let anything or anyone
Get in the way of our bond.
I remember us approaching the man.
He was coughing blood.
Legs were snapped.
Arms bent in unnatural ways.
A mess. I looked at you, and it's like
we understood each other without saying a word.
I grabbed his arms.
I grabbed his legs.
We lifted him together.
In perfect form and harmony.
I couldn't hear or see anything but you.
And your presence was so loud, so immense and comforting.
A beautiful night, accompanied by the cozy silence of the winter.
We approached the car with him.
And I opened the trunk. I closed the trunk with our obstacle inside.
Your courage inspired me that night. Your boldness, your values, you prioritized us.
And I always will. It It's me and you now.
Our secret. Our love.
Against the world. I remember you reaching in your pocket.
And took out a knife. The one my dad gave to me.
You will be so proud to see the woman you've become. Such strength of will.
He would be so proud of the man I met. A chivalrous, charming young man who would do anything to protect me.
To protect us.
I remember the fuel dripping in the snow.
The symbol of a new dawn. Of a new beginning.
I remember you reaching in your pocket.
And I took out my lighter.
The symbol of our love.
The burning flame of our love.
Like a phoenix, we rose from the ashes of this night.
We began anew.
And lived happily ever after.
My name's Romeo.
I'm Juliet.